There will be no disciplinary action for an officer and a sergeant from LMPD. WHAS 11 team's Bobby McSwine is live tonight. She has reaction from the man who was punched, D. Garrett. Bobby?
Yeah, that's right. He was emotional as he recounted the incident that happened here on 6th and Jefferson around this same time last year. Garrett and his lawyers say this investigation isn't justice, and they'll keep fighting in hopes of seeing it.
It's allowing the foxes to investigate the foxes that have raided the chicken house. And no, I'm not surprised. I'm disappointed, obviously.
And we wonder why people in Louisville don't trust the police.
An outcome D. Garrett, his girlfriend Cheyenne, and lawyer David Maurer expected. In April 2021, officers arrested Garrett at Jefferson Square Park. Video showed one officer, Aaron Ambers, punching him multiple times. After an investigation, LMPD Chief Erica Shields cleared officers of any wrongdoing, saying they were within their duty since Garrett was resisting arrest.
We can search black people illegally, beat black people illegally. Where's the accountability in Louisville, Kentucky? There isn't any.
Newly released investigative files include 9 different angles of the arrest from police body cameras. In this video from Officer Ambers, you see him and Officer Corey Galloway approach Garrett while he's on the sidewalk, and Galloway tells him he's under arrest. In a different angle, you hear Galloway say Garrett is flexing as they try to handcuff him.
Stop flexing on me, okay? Yeah. I'm not doing nothing, dude. All right, bud.
Ambers tells Garrett to put his hands together, and Galloway tells Garrett, knock that out, bud.
Knock that off, bud.
Ambers then tells Galloway to take him down. While on the ground, officers tell Garrett to put his hands behind his back and to stop resisting. Now switching to civilian video, you can see Ambers punching Garrett in the head while telling him to put his hands behind his back in between blows.
Behind your back. Punch me. I'm gonna punch you again. Put your hands behind your back.
After Garrett is cuffed, when officers pick him up, video shows his glasses are broken. Chief Shields' investigation says officers, including Ambers, were justified in their use of force. In her letter stating Garrett had been behaving in an attention-seeking manner for much of the day and says he was carrying a cross and blocking traffic. Garrett says that day still haunts him.
I think about my daughter. Every time she see a police or she see a police car, and she always telling me, Daddy, the police is following us. Daddy, I'm scared they're gonna hurt you. Daddy, I'm scared they're gonna take you away from me.
Chief Shields does write that officers could have made better decisions, but to lay the blame solely on Officer Amber's shoulders misses the mark. Now, David Maurer says he's still hopeful that federal charges will come from the DOJ, who is still investigating LMPD's use of force. I'm live in Louisville. Bobby McSwine for the WHAS 11 night team on your side.
And now a closer look. Here's more on Chief Shields' ruling. She did make a number of recommendations as well following the incident. She's recommending that 3 sergeants involved received counseling on the criticalness of de-escalation and the impact of their decision making. She wants supervisors to go through a refresher course on de-escalation training and have LMPD's de-escalation and use of force policies reviewed to make sure they're in line with training. Chief Shields also recommends Academy staff develop a mandatory ongoing Jiu-Jitsu curriculum for police officers here in Louisville.